Emily had always been an overachiever. Her high school days were a blur of straight A's, extracurricular activities, and dreams of attending an elite university. When she received her acceptance letter to the prestigious Redwood University, she was ecstatic. But little did she know that her dreams would soon turn into a nightmare. As Emily settled into her dorm room, she couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. Redwood University had a reputation for academic excellence, but it also had a darker, more sinister history that the brochures conveniently left out. Whispers of unexplained disappearances and eerie occurrences had circulated among students for generations. The first few weeks on campus were relatively uneventful. Emily made friends, attended classes, and embraced the newfound freedom of college life. But as the autumn leaves fell and the nights grew colder, strange things began to happen. Late one night, Emily was studying in her dimly lit dorm room when she heard a faint, mournful wail echoing through the hallway. Startled, she rushed to the door but found no one there. She dismissed it as a figment of her imagination, attributing it to stress and lack of sleep. But the strange occurrences didn't stop there. Objects in her room would move on their own, and chilling whispers would wake her in the dead of night. Her roommate Sarah also reported experiencing these unsettling events. The two friends grew increasingly terrified, fearing they were losing their minds. Desperate for answers, Emily and Sarah began researching the university's history. They discovered a forgotten legend about the campus, the tale of the cursed library. According to the legend, the university had been built on land once belonging to a powerful witch, and her spirit was said to haunt the library. Determined to uncover the truth, Emily and Sarah decided to investigate the mysterious occurrences themselves. Armed with flashlights, notebooks, and a digital recorder, they ventured into the heart of the campus, the imposing Redwood University Library. As they explored the dimly lit stacks, they felt an oppressive presence pressing down on them. Emily's heart raced as she snapped photos, capturing orbs of light and eerie shadows that seemed to dance in the corners of their vision. The digital recorder picked up faint whispers, unintelligible but undeniably eerie. Sarah suddenly felt a freezing cold breeze sweep past her, and Emily saw her breath form a misty cloud in the still air. It was then that they heard a faint voice, agonized and pleading. "Help me." The voice seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. Emily and Sarah exchanged terrified glances but pressed on, determined to unravel the mystery. Their research led them to a long-forgotten diary hidden deep in the library's archives. The diary belonged to a former student named Abigail, who had dabbled in dark magic. Abigail had documented her experiments, which included summoning spirits and making unholy pacts. As Emily and Sarah read through the diary, they realized that Abigail's final entry spoke of her plan to end the curse that had plagued the campus for centuries. She claimed that her spells had inadvertently trapped her own spirit within the library, and she begged for someone to release her. Emily and Sarah were now convinced that the hauntings were the result of Abigail's restless spirit. They were determined to find a way to set her free and end the curse once and for all. Armed with newfound knowledge, Emily and Sarah embarked on a dangerous mission to break the curse. They consulted dusty grimoires and sought advice from local paranormal experts. Their research led them to a complex ritual that would require courage, determination, and unwavering belief. On a moonless night, Emily and Sarah returned to the library, prepared to perform the ritual. Candles flickered in the dimly lit room as they followed the instructions from the ancient text. They recited incantations and offered heartfelt apologies to Abigail's spirit. Suddenly, a chilling wind swept through the library, extinguishing the candles and plunging them into darkness. The room seemed to come alive with whispers and shadows. Emily and Sarah clung to each other, fear coursing through their veins. In the darkness, they heard Abigail's voice once more, but this time it was clear and filled with gratitude. "Thank you," she whispered. With those words, the oppressive atmosphere lifted, and the haunting ceased. The cursed library felt different, as if the weight of centuries of anguish had finally been lifted. Emily and Sarah had succeeded in setting Abigail's spirit free, and in doing so, they had broken the curse that had plagued Redwood University for generations. The campus was no longer haunted, and students could finally enjoy their college experience.